What's up, beauty family? Today I'm gonna be sharing with you a Christmas story time. Actually, multiple stories that happened during the Christmas time throughout the years of my life. So, if you're interested in the subject, just keep on watching because I have some pretty interesting and funny stories, let me tell you. First story I would like to share with you happened when I was little. Actually, most of these stories are when I was little, not recently. Yeah. So it was Christmas time. Me and my mom were shopping at a mall, and I saw that beautiful Barbie slash Snow White Barbie, you know? She was dressed like a Snow White, she had short black hair, Snow White Barbie, you get it. And I was completely mesmerized by that doll. I saw it on the shelf of the store and I was like, oh my god, that's the most beautiful doll I've ever seen. But I didn't say anything to my mom because my mom would be, I thought that she would be like, no, you have enough toys, you know? And I didn't say anything to her, but my sweet mama saw that I was that mesmerized by the dolls. So the day comes, I run towards the tree and I find under the tree that the Snow White slash Barbie slash amazing doll that I was so in love with, and I see it and I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh god, Santa Claus is in my head, literally. He knows what I'm thinking. He knows if I'm naughty or nice, you know, that thing. And I was like, Santa Claus is so fucking real. He's legit. He's fucking legit. Because I thought that he was real, like something like God, and he was in my mind, and he knew that I wanted this toy with all my soul, and he got it for me. And then years later, my mom disclosed to me that she pretty much saw me drawing over the doll in the store and she bought it for me. Another Christmas story. So, I was playing cards New Year's Eve, Christmas night, I do not remember. I was with my cousins and I was playing cards and I was in my village. So there are not many hospitals there, so I say this for a reason. And we were playing cards with my cousins, laughing, it was fun, it was a fun time, relaxing, blah. So what basically happened, okay, I had a chair, I was sitting on a chair, and that chair felt a bit flimsy, you know, and I thought it was so much fun to have a flimsy chair, and I was going back and forth, moving around, you know, it was fun, and suddenly the chair broke in pieces. I was lucky that I didn't lose my virginity. Man, the chair broke, I fell down, a piece of wood just hurt me right here, and let me tell you, I'm afraid, I'm terribly afraid of blood. If I see blood, I'm ready to pass out, you know? And I go to the bathroom, running to the bathroom, and I see all this area covered in blood, and I was freaking the fuck out. I cleaned it up and there wasn't much blood coming out anymore, but I was so freaked out and that I was shivering all over my body and it hurt, yeah. So my uncle and my mom thought, okay, if you're that panicked about this, let's go to the nearest hospital that is not, of course, in the village, that is in another village like 30 minutes away. Let's go and get this your lip area checked out. We went to the hospital and they told me pretty much that I was fine. For the next couple of days I would wake up and I'd be like I had a bad, really bad actually, job done on my lips, like, you know, I had some fillers in, but only on this side, so that side would be normal and this side would be, you know. Next story I'm gonna share with you is the time that my dad thought that a burglar was in our house during Christmas Eve. My parents were sleeping and I was in my room sleeping, but when Santa Claus was supposed to come, I was not one of the kids that could sleep through the night and get up the next morning to find out their present. No, bitch, nope. I would sleep like with one eye fucking open, and during the night I would like wake up and run to the tree to see if Santa Claus came and collect my present. So I wake up in the middle of the night and I go to the tree and you know, over the tree, like, and there is a bag of the goodies that Santa Claus / mom took for me, and so yeah, I was excited. I was searching through the bag and suddenly my dad like comes in the kitchen, think that he was sleeping, of course, and he came to the kitchen to drink some water and he saw a dark figure crouching over the tree and he was like, who is there? And I was like, me, daddy, with that voice exactly, and he was like, oh yeah, and that. But it was funny, and still I find it so funny that he didn't throw a pan, you know, from the kitchen on my head or something. The last story I want to share with you is about the shittiest Christmas Eve fiesta I've ever had till this day. We were invited by another family that was friends with my family, but their kids were older, so I ended up being the only kid in this party. They were all grown-ups and I was like 8 years old, so I was fucking bored as shit. They had hired a person, a chef, I think, to make the food, but pretty much the food sucked for me at that age and for my parents, who were traditional Greek people, not gourmet, not anything like souvlaki, go, pita, gyros, you know, that kind of stuff. This kind of people, traditional Greeks that want real food, you know, not that shit, gourmet shit. Gourmet is shit for them. But honestly, from what I remember and from what my parents told me, no one else on the table seemed to enjoy this food. Was this place full of stuff were left untouched. My parents ate salad on New Year's Eve, and because I was a little kid, I was 8 years old, and then back then I had the, you know, the habit when I felt sleepy, I would be like, I felt sleepy, I wanna go home. You know, that kind of a fun child for my parents. Like, I would destroy nice days with this excuse. I'm sleeping, I wanna go home. If I don't go home, I will sleep right here in my chair. You know, that kind of stuff. Fun. So I was a little kid. Now I can stay up for a whole night, partay, but back then, no, I couldn't have it. It was like 10 o'clock or 11 and I was like, like sleeping, almost sleeping on the table. And so my mother asked the lady, the hostess, because our families were friends, we were close, if I could go and sleep in a room. This family had a son that was about 15 years old then, and he was hot. He still is hot. But he was out with his friends probably on New Year's Eve, and I was stuck, the 8-year-old Athena was stuck in a group of grown-ups. Yeah, but I was 8. I didn't expect to go clubbing, and he was 50, but whatever. They had a son, and I got to sleep in his bed, in his room, in this hottest room, so that was fun. But back then, I was 8 years old, but I could kind of think of it like, I'm sleeping in his bed right now. Isn't that cool? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have some interesting Christmas story time, just let me know down below. I love to hear them. Any input in any video is always welcome. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and until the next time, of course, know that I love you very, very much, and I'm gonna see you very, very soon. Bye bye.